Look it up, man. Wikipedia that.
Mario for Nintendo, aka Kill Turtle Simulator, 1986. I don't know now. But take a look here at the defense coming out from the side of AF. It's going to be Sickness on McCree, Dahoon on Mercy, Spazzo on Lucio, Horrific on Reinhardt, Dot on Widowmaker, and You Must Hui on a second McCree. So Del McCree coming out pretty strongly here for the defense. What are we seeing on the offensive defense?
Well, we're going to see Blam on Pharah yet again. He rocked it earlier. Emong is going to run that McCree on offense, Michael on Zarya, Zakari on Mercy, and we had Spo for a moment on Winston, but he is now on Lucio, and Ark is going to be playing Reinhardt.
And Blam might regret running the Pharah here. We'll see how Dodd goes about this here, but Widowmaker, a very strong pick against the early Pharah. Already hitting Blam, forcing him back. Blam does have the Pocket Mercy with him though, so he's gonna go in. Gonna be aggressive on that Widow. Does eat another shot as Iman able to take out Yumasui. 2-pick kills here for Xensity. And Zen making a good row of it here. Blam still in the air, firing shot after shot, but Dot starting to bring it back with the aid of Sickness. Dot able to take out Blam. And this is not over yet for the defensive end. The offense will be able to reinforce a little bit quicker. Still in their favor. In fact, Hawk going to be one of the last defenders alive. Xensity with a pretty good opening offense here.
No, and if you're going to run a Pharah like that, I mentioned it earlier, then you just run it with a Zarya there. And there was a map earlier where there was a Roadhog running, trying to support a Pharah, but look at that. You got the shields, goes up. It helps the Zarya, helps the Pharah, helps everyone involved. I mean, it's just about compositional synergy. So really
Alrighty,
fast
so here we go. The offense getting right back into it here.
Super fast first cap, despite the really nice pick on Sakari early by Dot.
Indeed.
So
I'm getting stuffed up here towards the end, but here we... Arc going right in. We'll be able to drop the Earthshower here in a second. Earthshower does not hit anything. A complete waste of an Earthshatter. Doesn't matter though, as Iman in the back, able to get the double kill. Iman still making things happen here for the offense. Let's take a look at Blam. Blam over the top, getting rockets in on the back line. Almost has a barrage up and ready. And no, Dot gonna put an end to that right away. Still stay with the Widow in the street phase and is rewarded, although in the end, even though he's been killing Blam, the offense is still making so much progress here that doesn't even matter.
I mean, Dot's really the only one doing anything, and you can only do so much. Like, yes, he's getting kills, and he got Blam a couple times. Blam so much so he almost had Barrage. He's so tired of it, he's just gonna switch to Widow.
Blam, saying, okay, you know what? Maybe you've been something unfair. I'll go Widow for this last point. But the rest of the team, for the side of Xensity, has been running through here relatively painlessly, and they're saying a great time here thus far. And there's a Graviton Surge from the offense. Everyone is in there. It is high noon. Blam able to take out Dot. Not the biggest fall immediately, but still the offense doing a lot of work. Good defensive Earthshadow though coming up from Horrific, going to at least set up 2 kills for Sickness, but the Resurrection coming in strong. And again, look at Blam in the back on the offensive Widowmaker. Playing in the shots, can he get a little bit more? Looking for the Mercy. Mercy's knocked down, she's going to go down. And off that Earthshower, the offense relentlessly pushing forward.
Yeah, Dot took down Blam again, but Blam knew Dot was there, wasn't even looking at him. He was cleaning up everything that was on the ground. He was fine giving his life there, letting the rest of his team clean it up. Iman then comes in and cleans him up. It's just really just smart targeting.
Yep, High Noon is being called at all ends. Iman with a double kill. Iman sort of silently carrying the team here, getting double McCree kill after double McCree kill. The defense trying to hang on there as Spo on the payload alone is going to cap it out. There you have it. Xensity setting a very quick time here on King's Row.
Ooh, lad, that was an impressive time. I mean, I'm gonna sound like a broken record, but I'm gonna praise Zarya again here, and it works so well in Resurrections, because watch this, he gets shielded. He's actually Zarya shielded right now. After he got resurrected, that brings him up alive, able to swing through that, and it leads to plays like this. That was actually the moment I was gonna talk about how appropriate is that. But yeah,
3:19, Xensity, their time off where there's a little bit of a break between the winners finals now, not doing them any harm whatsoever. 3:19 is the time being set by them.
Here's the thing in the meta that we're in right now, with Resurrection being so powerful and a must run on both sides. A lot of times people are going to get brought up in really crummy situations, in the middle of teams, around where you're just going to die immediately, and that happens a lot. when you're running a Zarya, you have the option to save a friend in front of you, which was the Reinhardt right there, allowing him to go on the streak and to make the play of the game you just saw, and yourself. So it makes the resurrection more valuable too. It makes that composition as a whole work better. You can, it's just so useful to have those shields up. Zarya, she's a tank, she's a support, she's DPS, she's everything you need her to be. Love letter to Zarya, complete. Signed, Hex.
Hex, if nothing else, you do love your Zarya, and thank you for taking over the air there for a second. The cast is muted, so they couldn't hear it, but I was blowing my nose. Hex had to continue talking while hearing that, so even more double props there.
Thoroughly disgusted, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's just like he had to hold his voice of disgust, had to shoulder through it, but...
No, I mean, especially in a meta where, you know, flashbang is such a thing. That Reinhardt would have died there had been just off a resurrection. If he's not shielded, he gets flashbanged and then burned down. He gets shielded, flashbang does nothing, he rolls through him, he gets the swings to get his Earth Shatter, turns the Earth Shatter, knocks down 4, and wins them the map, essentially. And it's just Zarya hitting E there, because she got resurrected. I mean, there's a lot of things work in concert there, but it's that small thing of the allied shield that really, really helps him, in my opinion.
All right, taking a look here at the defense coming out from the side of Xensity. It's going to be Iman on the McCree, Sakari on Mercy, Michael 3D on the Winston, Arc on Reinhardt, Spo on Lucio and Blam, rounding things out here on the 76. I like the 76 pick here.
Yeah.
They might have some issue against this double Widowmaker. I'll let you take the offense away here in a second. But,
yeah, we'll see if they stick on it. I think they will. Both Dot and Sickness are going to be on Widow. Horrific and Spazzo on Winston. Hui will be running a Genji and Tahoon on the solo support Lucio. Actually kind of like
this.
All right,
there we go. The time is underway. 319, assertion failed. Not a lot of buffer here. They're going to need these Widows to do a whole ton of work if they want to take this with any sort of speed.
Yeah, I mean, the composition is built to snowball. It has to snowball. They know what they have to be. They're in a rough spot, and they have to run it.
Sickness right now looking for the pickup on the soldier in back. Does land one body shot. Looking for more. Winston going to eat a shot to the head here. Might not matter, though, as defense gang first kill of the game. Michael 3D going very deep as Winston. Blam with the follow-up. And look at this. Sickness still looking for pickoffs. Not able to get it. Mercy and Reinhardt really acting as an impediment to that. And already, with this first team wipe, we might be getting close to a mathematical GG.
Yeah, and they know it. I mean, that's the entire reason you're seeing this composition is it's supposed to win very quickly.
Thanks,
The Widow is one of the most snowbally heroes in the game. You got to get the first point very quickly, then you're able to camp second point, camp third point. They're pushed all the way back. That's the point of this. They're both going to have infrared vision here soon, but this might be their last push.
Yep, they're going in. The Winstons are in. Dot looking for the pickoffs again. Reinhardt shield really acting as a impediment. The shield is down though. Widows are on the way. Sickness able to take out Blam. Takes out Iman as well. Sickness totally on point here. 3 quick kills here for the offense. Make it 4. If there is going to be life in them yet, here's where it's going to be as Dot and Sickness making the double Widowmakers work. Defense though not done yet. Reinhardt charging way, way deep. Might get punished for that. But in the end, the defense is buying a lot of time, even if they end up losing this. Even as the Widows mow them down.
Yeah, I mean, they got it. They just have to stay on the payload constantly. Maybe. Possibly.
Yeah, I mean, math, it's still maybe kind of possible, but if they get stopped for any reason, if that card is not +3, pretty much the entire time through, it is going to be GG and over.
Yeah, about 90 seconds left. A little less than 90, actually.
And look at this. Sickness, of course, going deep in, wants to get extra picks, wants to keep the cart moving. The problem is, though, is that you have to keep 3 people on the cart to have a chance of winning. You can't really be as aggressive as you'd like to be on the offense. Sickness looking for that Mercy pick, almost gets it. Has himself in body shot, and look at this. Iman with the Deadeye, or has already taken out 1, takes out a second, gets the double kill. Dot in the back, going to go down, a triple kill for Iman, and that's GG. It's gotta be. Make it a quad, just for good measure.
They do call GG in chat. So yeah, that's map 1 going to Xensity in a pretty dominating fashion. We'll see where Assertion Failed wants to take us next.
Yep, Assertion Failed, now going to be fighting for their tournament lives here on the next map. Well, it will be their map choice.
Yeah,
and we're going off to Numbani.
Yeah, they're looking at the draft. You would assume it's Numbani just based on how it went down there. So yeah, Numbani should be interesting. I think that I think Xensity just looked like the better team all the way through there. I mean, granted, they put him in a tough spot. Whenever you set a time that quick on offense, then it's really not that good of a measure on the other team's offense because they have to run something they don't want to run. They can't play standard. They have to run kind of goofy-ish because that is a super fast, almost unbeatable time in standard play. You have to make no mistakes. So they had to run something goofy. Yeah, I don't know.
What is that sound? I feel, is that a beeping on your end?
Yeah, my timer went off and it's in my headphones, so it kind of...
Okay, I was like, what is that? It's like a high-pitched... It's like one of those things which is like, if you're over this age, you can't hear the sound.
Yeah, like, you have no idea how loud it actually was in my head. Usually I try to get to the time before I stop it, but I was mid-sentence, so... Yeah, they're just kind of blowing up my eardrums. All the years of...
Here we go. Xensity again be on the defense. They're up 1-0 versus Assertion Failed as we move in here on Numbani. We're getting right into it.
Yeah, Xensity looking to close it out, go to the winner's bracket against Northern Gaming, who's been on hiatus for a while as their losers bracket's been finishing up. They're waiting for the winner to go through and, you know, finish out this tournament here today. And we'll see what happens. I think we're going to see double Winston on offense. That much I'm sure of.
Yeah, double Winston, very much a thing here in Numbani. If it was C9 on defense, we might even be seeing the double Winston on defense. Don't think it's going to be the case here, but... While we're looking at the defense here, interesting stuff coming out. We might even be seeing the defensive tracer coming out from Michael 3D. That'd be surprising given that usually teams will run double McCree, but will he stay on tracer? No, he's going Torbjorn. All right. Yeah. So might be seeing a double builder defense here on the Bonnie Point A coming out from the side of Xensity. Looking at the things that are locked in, it's going to be Arc on the Reinhardt, Blam on Widowmaker, Iman on McCree, Sakari on Lucio, and Spo will be on that Symmetra. So double builder defense. It works on Hollywood. It works on First Point and Bonnie. We're going to see it here again.
Yeah, it's going to be up to Sickness to take down Blam because with the double builder defense, you don't really have necessarily the resources to go after both the turrets and the Widowmaker. You kind of have to pick and choose. So you'd really, ideally, you want Sickness to take down Blam, then you send both Winstons in, take down the Torb and everything on the ground, clear out the teleporter room, etc. That's in an ideal world. So those Winstons are going to be horrific, and Sickness is going to be that sniper. Hui will play Genji, Spazo on the Lucio, and Dahoon on Mercy.
Well, personally, I think the Winston's going to be just fine. I don't know why you're calling them horrific, aside for the fact that his name is horrific. But here we go. The timer is underway. Let's just see what Blam does here on the defensive Widowmaker. Offense of Assertion Failed, moving forward. And this is going to be interesting. Usually teams, they can either decide to go up the hard left, go straight up the middle, or go for a hybrid. And they might just be choosing the hard straight up the middle, and that's exactly what's happening. Dot moving right in without a care. Sickness able to take out the turret immediately on Widowmaker. But Blam going to take out Sickness behind that Reinhardt shield as 2 quick kills here for the defense. Torbjorn even having some hard work paying off.
Yeah, you get a little too close in a Torb, and it doesn't really matter what hero you are. You're likely going to die. His alt fire does a ton of damage, especially if it gets him right in the face. So a really nice first hold there for Xensity.
So the up-the-middle approach not quite working out for the side of Assertion Failed. We'll see if they switch it up a bit, go up the left side this next time, or they could just go up the middle again. They are going to switch up. They are going to go up the left. I think the defense is well aware of where they are. Reinhardt already there, fire striking them as they come in.
Yeah,
but
Sickness is on the left side. Sickness looking for picks over here.
Taking a look at Sickness. Sickness is able to take out Iman. A beautiful shot. He didn't have a big window there to get it. Was able to get the headshot. Now offense, a little bit of a window to do something special here. We will see. Note though that Spo though about to get a teleporter down, and that's going to make things real hard as Blam takes out Sickness.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what Spo was waiting for. I was wondering why he wasn't going to get his Kelly down. He didn't want to run across that sight line while the sniper was still up. He was waiting for Blam to kill him before he went back, drop his teleporter. Now they're in a great spot on defense.
While that was going on, and Winston tried to jump in on Torbjorn. Torbjorn said, no, my Aardvark is going to pay off, did the Molten Core, took him out. And offensively, this is really, really rough for the side of Assertion Failed. I mean, they've looked good all day, but they seemed absolutely puzzled on how to get through here. They went through the middle, didn't work, went through the side, didn't work. And gotta give it to Blam. Blam has been counter-sniping Sickness pretty darn well here thus far.
Yeah, he's definitely had the advantage there. And they've been trying to roll through these stairs, but with this Symmetra Orb and then fire strikes coming down, they're going to try it again.
Here they come, they're going up. Michael 3D though gets the double kill. Aardvark absolutely paying off towards the top. 3 quick kills here for the defense. Dot's gonna leap in on this turret, but look at this. Michael 3D still working as the Torbjorn. Horrific and Spazo turning things around in their favor a little bit. Might see the Molten Core here in a second, and there it is. Molten Core coming down. It's not gonna work on that turret. It wasn't able to upgrade, but he's just gonna mow down the Winston anyways.
Yeah, Molten Core, I mean, the bonus is that it gets your turret up and unkillable, but Molten Core on its own gives you so much damage and just fire output. They don't have an answer. Both Primal Rages were used against turrets, which I'm not sure is the best use of a Primal Rage. The turrets have to be dealt with at some point, but yeah, I mean, Torb on Numbani is a pain to deal with, and this team just doesn't have the answer for it right now.
No, they have not had the answers for quite a while at that.
Buck 55 left to push in.
They're on the way in. We do have the offensive sound barrier coming out. This is do or die now for the side of Assertion Failed. As Michael 3D again taking out the Winston. And look at this. Yuma2 is going around the back for a Dragon Blade and take out the teleporter. But even as he does this, his team's not going to be alive to really do anything with him. 3 people are down in the offense here thus far.
Yeah, I don't think they're really concerned. I think he might be trying to just stay alive. This is a gambit we've seen people do before on Genji. Just get really far in the back line, spread out their offensive options, and then, or spread out their defensive options, let your team reinforce. He does take out Spo in the back line.
Oh, Yuma2 is going to go down. The backline mission not going to be successful. He was able to hold his Dragon Blade, if nothing else. Arc still hanging on to the point. Offense now really starting to make some good progress here. Dot has the attack visor out, fighting the Molten Core, going to lose to the Molten Core. Michael 3D has been having himself a game. Double kill is Torborn, triple kill is Torb. Aardvark all the way for Michael 3D. What a game as Torbjorn.
Yeah, I mean, he's actually earned it too. So this is not a Torbjorn just falling off the cliff play of the game, as I hope everyone has seen that clip. But this is their last push. Their absolute last push in offense. Sickness is going to have infrared sight on. He should be able to win this sniping fight between him and Blam then. One would imagine being able to see through a wall would be an advantage. Tahoon's going to have a resurrection, so is Sakari, so they have something to work with here, but this is it.
Yep, here we go, the last cast here for the offense. Huey switch out to Genji, a big Earth Shatter going to stop the offense in their tracks, at least for a moment. Arc will go down as a result of that. Sickness still alive, still helping out the offense here. Michael 3D, his turret is down, not once, but twice. A little bit of hope here for the offense as they move in. As Sickness taking out Iman, not before Iman, though, kills 2 people. This is really back and forth. Sickness really the one bright spot here on the offense. But will it be enough? Reinhardt getting on top of the point. Spazzo able to take out Blam. As Spo, of all people, going to melt Sickness. People coming in off the teleporter, and this could get real bad for the offense real quickly as those reinforcements flood in.
No one can hide.
Look at this, Michael 3D, Molten Core, again, in play, looking for the pickoff, going to die to Dot. Dot trying to hang in there, he's gonna go down. It's not going to be enough. The offense fails to cap the point, and all Xensity has to do to get their rematch versus the winners champions of Northern Gaming Red is simply cap point A here on Numbani.
I mean, Numbani just such a brutal map for offense. There were several points on that I was like, oh, offense clearly going to get this, But the reinforcements come through on defense, got a teleporter up, and the walk is so friggin' far on offense to try to reinforce that any sort of trade is terrible. They were dominating the kill feed for a while, and it's just not enough on Numbani.
No, they ended up falling short, and as a result, Xensity in a great position here to close out the series, come back from losers, and go up again against Northern Gaming Red.
Well, they've looked like the better team so far in this set. We haven't watched them all day, but we did get to see them a little bit earlier when they had to play all the way through the winners. They gave Northern Gaming a pretty good match as well in their winners bracket final, so it would not be the first time. I mean, yesterday our winners bracket finals, were very good, and they ended up being, repeats coming up through as well. So we'll see how it ends up going. I definitely give the favor to Xensity. I think they will be rematching Northern Gaming. All they have to do is take this first point. However, it is easier said than done. And yeah, we'll see if the Sickness can replicate the success Michael 3D had on a Torb.
Yeah, no, Torb, Michael 3D's Torb play there, that was great. It was highly entertaining. You don't usually see Torbjorns go off, but Michael 3D having himself a game.
It's very clearly the most valuable on this map. Double Builder on Numbani is always a thing. Cloud9 runs Double Builder on Hollywood as well, but I think Torb really has a home for most teams on Numbani, most of all.
Yeah, no, I mean, you see Torb have good play in Numbani, you see him have good play on Hollywood. And these are maps that sort of, even though he's more situational in the comp scene, you almost never see him on offense, he does have his role from time to time. And I'm just gonna note, by the way, as Overwatch matures, as we get more heroes in the game, new heroes coming out and all the rest, you're gonna see more of this where you'll see a hero only on one map in one spot. And that's okay.
Yeah, no, that's how metas are designed. It's how maps are designed, heroes designed, etc. Whenever you have a large hero pool, large map pool, it's going to be very specific situations where a hero is just the best thing for that situation. And yeah, like you said, that's okay. What you really don't want is a hero's good everywhere, every game mode, all the time, offense, defense. That's when I think you have a problem.
You don't want the McCree 200% pick rate, but that's neither here nor there. Look at the defense coming out from the side of Assertion Failed. It's going to be Sickness on the Torbjorn, Dot on 76, Dahoon on Mercy, You Must Hui on McCree, Horrific on the Reinhardt, and Spazzo rounding things out here as the Symmetra. So double builder defense on the way out here from Assertion Failed, and let's just see what answers that Xensity has. And they're going straight at the middle. Double Winston on the way. And they're looking to end this right here, right now. Both Winstons getting right into the back line. And first blood goes to them. Spazzo goes down. Teleporter will not be up for a while, but Dot and Sickness fighting right back. And this is bloody. Both teams down 2 players to start this out.
Much better.
Yeah, Arc is still alive. That the turret did go down pretty early, though.
Look at this!
Take it out.
Mercy v Mercy Val. Dahoon gonna take out Sakari, the fastest pistol in the West, and that is a big deal for the defense holding on here. Dahoon gonna have ult up soon. Blam's still on sort of a mission in the back. We'll see how that works out in the end. Trying to take out Symmetra, and does take out Symmetra again before dying. Okay, I guess, but still gonna slow the next offensive run a bit.
Well, I mean, Spazzo doesn't get the teleporter up. He's able to take down Torb, so that's also a decent pick there. He is going to be slow to get in, though, is the problem, as you mentioned.
Yep, You Must Hui staying in there does get an extra pick. The offense needs to be careful. I think they've been chaining deaths a little bit over the last moment. They need to regroup, need to go in together. There wasn't a bad initial run, but they just need to keep hitting it. Bear in mind, though, that both Mercies have res, so this is going to be a resurrection-fueled next fight. Also, Molten Core.
Yeah, they do make a change, actually, before they even come in here, and I think they're just waiting for some passive charges to come up, too, mostly infrared vision, but Arc comes up as a Reinhardt. They're running a solo Winston now.
They're getting right on this. Molten Core is going to come up here any moment now. They're right on point. I don't know why he hasn't even popped it yet. Both teams still at full strength. As Spazzo taking out Michael 3D, You Must Hui taking out Iman. The defense holding strong. 3 quick defensive picks here, and Torbjorn being rewarded for his patience and not popping Molten Core. And Blam, one of the only ones to get a kill here, but most of his team is dead. He can't really do much with this.
Yeah, there was no real threat to either his turret or his team to pop Molten Core there, so I think it's a smart save. They got Resurrection. Blam does have a Barrage up. Michael 3D has a Primal Rage up, but, I mean, we might be going to a draw here.
Yeah, draws, I mean, they're rare, but they do happen. We just get Concussive Blast knocking people off. Justice Rain from above here from Blam gets 1 kill, looking for another. Reinhardt able to shield off the worst of it.
Yeah, it's 1 kill is Dahoon, though, so that Resurrection is going to be down while they have their own Resurrection up. As long as Sakari can stay alive, they're going to have a huge advantage in this fight. They're going to try to
They have a huge advantage, but the teleporter is up. Molten Core is in the house. We see Sickness now using Molten Core being very, very aggro. Will get stunned from behind. Still in it, still fighting. Will get taken out by Blam. And now the offense with a great opportunity here. Note, though, that the defense will be coming in off of that teleporter. It's not over yet here for the defense. You Must Hui picks up a triple kill and still has Deadeye to show for it.
And the fight took way too long. Now they have everyone back in the fight. Defense in a fine position. I mean, that Molten Core turret, it emptied Blam's clip. He didn't really even take care of it at all.
Is Blam even going to be able to get back up?
Maybe.
He's slowly falling to his death. He will be able to jet back up, only just to get shot by Hui. Might be better just to eat the death and reset sooner here. Now with the minute 50 remaining, we could be heading towards a draw here on Numbani.
I'd have you ask the admins what happens in the event of a draw.
My guess would be is that we would go to the next map. Because, I mean, you wouldn't want to end the series where saying it's just 1 point to each, because that would just be horrible.
Right.
My advice would be we go to the next map and then replay Numbani if necessary.
Okay.
But here we go. Offense moving in here for the side of Xensity. Xensity now trying to make this happen. Dot, though, able to get a quick kill on Blam. Attack Visor laying down all sorts of pulse rifle pressure as Spazzo takes down Michael 3D. Will there be a resurrection here coming up inside Sakari? No. Sakari did not even have the resurrection up. And the offense now going to be down to their last push.
That Earthshatter crushed everyone. Here's what offense has going for it, though. They're going to have both tank ultimates. They're going to have probably both support ultimates if Spoke can get a little bit of spam in early. Their damage is going to be a little low, but they should have a lot of survivability. If they can hit a big Earthshatter, that'd be nice. Blam does take down the teleport or the Sentry early on, too, which is huge. So it's not going to be level 2 at the time Molten Core's ready, so Molten Core's going to be ready. It's going to be just this fight. They have to hit Earthshatter.
Earth Shatter has to be hit here. Arc looking for it. No! He was looking just to kill Mercy, but to stop the res, not able to hit it. The Earth Shatter was a total whiff. He's going to get brought back up. I bet you he wishes he had that one back. Blam, though, coming in as the offensive Widowmaker. Resurrection, of course, was up. 2 people down the offense, 2 people down the defense. But that's not even representative, as the teleporter is still up. Look at this, Blam trying to keep his team alive, gets 2 quick picks, needs to do more, has to get more. And he's going to get taken out by that Helix rocket, and we could very well be heading towards a draw.
Well, we've got a couple tracers in here, not the greatest against a turret setup. So, see what Tracer can do. Delay.
Yep, tracers are coming in, and this is going to be the Tracer delay, as we've seen time and time again. But look at this, Sickness still has a turret up. That's a huge pain to Tracers.
Well,
even though you can get around this Tracer, you don't really like dealing with it. 3 extra kills here for the defense. Overtime still in progress. Michael 3D just touches it with his toe, gets right back out. Overtime still in progress, and you're gonna see a lot of this. The Tracer's just rotating in and out, trying to keep overtime a thing. We'll see how long they can do this. Spo has to throw his body on the point. He's gonna get taken out. And does anything even remain? Arc not able to get there in time, and there you have it, a draw.
Play of the game.
So US movie with play of the game, but really, really good play coming up from both sides, and excellent on the side of AF to hold in there.
Numbani, man. That is a hard first nut to crack.
Yeah, I don't know if the rules have a provision here. I mean, my suggestion here for the draw would simply be play the 3rd map, come back to Numbani if necessary. But we will know here in just a moment. Really good gameplay, though, coming out from both teams.
Yeah, so Kings happened. Yeah, I would say we just go to, what, Hollywood? Or Gibraltar? Which one was it?
I want to say it was Gibraltar. I might be wrong, though. I think people mentioned in chat earlier on. Yeah, Gibraltar is the final map. All right, so talking with DVEX here, it looks like we will be going to Gibraltar, and Numbani will be replayed if necessary. All right, so Gibraltar we go. What a pretty interesting, because if Assertion Failed is able to win the next map, we're going to be going back to Numbani.
Yeah, we are. So they've had a practice run there. I think this is the right way to do it. We'll go to Gibraltar. That is the map pool, and it's just, yeah. It makes them. It's the most fair to me, I think, because it was their pick. They should have had an advantage. Should have been able to win it. So now we're just going to this. Blah blah blah. Okay, let's just get on Gibraltar.
All right, Kessel's ready, and here we go.
Arriving at watch point.
That is really rare, by the way. They have both teams have a first point hold. I think now counting Alienware, we've seen it twice ever.
Yeah, and you'd think with the sheer volume of games that we have casted that it would have happened more than once, but draws are exceedingly rare. I'm just trying to estimate the amount of games that we have casted. If Reunited has played over 120-something tournament games, I can't even do that math right now. I would say that we have casted. Is 1,000 too much? You think 1,000 games?
1,000? I don't know. I mean, if you go by sides, it's got to be over 1,000 if you go by sides.
Yeah. So, I mean, like 500 games.
I don't know. You figure average of what? 3 map. We had 30 round to 32 over and over again the weeklies. So there was at least like, what, like 13, 14 weeklies. 3, well, not every series went to 3. Even if you go 2 maps per round. Round of 32, round of 16, 8, 4, 2. There's a lot of math.
Yeah, I'll do the math later. A lot of stuff. But we are on Gibraltar, which means we're going to probably see double Winston on offense. In fact, I am pretty certain we're going to see double Winston on offense, so much so that I'm going to call it right now. That is going to be Horrific and Spazzo on the Winstons. Dot and Sickness, I think they're going to start out at the very least as double Widow. Dahoon is going to play that solo Mercy, and You Must Kui will be Genji. So really all this is meant to do is take the rooftops, do a ton of damage, take out the opposing Widows with the Genji and your Widow, and then Dahoon's really just there to, you know, bring everyone back to life should it fail.
All right, we'll take a look here at the defense. It's going to be Arc on the Reinhardt, Spo on the defensive Lucio, Sakari on Mercy, Lamb on the Widowmaker, Michael 3D on 76, and Iman on the defensive crew.
Yeah, Blams has his work cut out for him here. He's one sniper against two. It's never really a great position you want to be in. They also know where he is. The good thing is he's getting damage boosted. As long as he doesn't get one shot, he should stay alive. Now the combo's coming up.
We have a DC. It's a little bit into it. They're asking for the lobby.
Watch your step.
It's real, enough has been seen in terms of team comps.
I mean, it's up to AF, yeah. It's not up to us.
But Iman did DC here. This is rough luck here for Xensity as they're defending. But it wouldn't be fair to just remake off of that right now, even though it was early. They both see each other's lineups.
Well, apparently they're fine with it.
All right, yep, AF being the good manner there, they did have lobby, and they're sending it back. So good manner, the AF. They did not have to remake that, but did it anyways.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's nice to see sportsmanship. I never judge a team either way, one way or another, because I'm not the one playing. I think, you know, it was very early, but however, the compositional rollouts are so important.
Absolutely.
I don't feel like answering this question. They say shouldn't it be on admins? Well, I mean, the rule is no. It doesn't have to. It's not up to. Well, I mean, it is up to us, I guess, technically, admin-wise. But the game goes on. Remax, no rules, no remake. But then if the team who did not disconnect would like to remake in a sportsmanship gesture, then yeah, it is up to AF. Kind of always how we played it.
Yeah, no, definitely.
But I mean, yeah, Dahoon's got a good point. Like, it should just be no remake, just make us look bad. But well, I get both sides of it. But that's how we.
Yeah, the default is no remake.
Yeah.
And that was just Spur the one saying we said it was up to AF there. It's not bad manner if they decide not to remake.
So yeah, it's whatever. It's rough. We need a pause button in the game. You know, I put it on the list of features we want. Demo files, pause button, in-game UI, competitive mode.
All right, Iman getting back into the lobby here.
Pharah Rocket Queen skin.
Rocket Queen. And it needs to say Rocket Queen in text.
Yeah. Okay.
Alrighty, in we go. Getting back in here.
Arriving at Watch Point Gibraltar.
Technical difficulties being a thing, unfortunately, but getting right in. Xensity versus Assertion Failed is going to be Xensity on the defense and Assertion Failed on the attack. Still, though, looking at it there, it's hard to tell because there was a DC, but AF definitely had a pretty darn good opening attack to start things off.
Yeah, I'd imagine they're going to run that same thing, the same composition. It would be actually kind of crummy sportsmanship, to be honest, if there's a switch up here on defense based on that composition. So, well, hopefully they run a very similar thing to what they rolled out earlier. Right now they are running, it looks like they're running a Torb. I'm not certain if they're running a Torb.
I don't think they're actually going to. I think they're just messing around here. He's going to go McCree.
Yeah, I would hope not. Because, I mean, there is sportsmanship, and then there's all aspects of it. So if you see someone's lineup and they have DC, etc., you don't change your comp based on that. There's been already some allegations of drama in the scene about different things, such as that. So it just really looks bad. However, I don't think that's the case here. I think both these teams are just, you know, it's been a long day of playing. We're just trying to get these games over. Sickness and Dot will be reprising the roles on Sniper. Hui will be Genji again. Spazo horrific on Winston. Dahoon, of course, again on Mercy. And yeah, this composition is really just to try to get a bunch of kills early. It's very snowbally composition. If they get it 1 or 2, they're likely to get 3 and 4. And Blam has his work cut out for him yet again.
I'll take a look here at the defense here. It's going to be Iman on the McCree, Arc on the Reinhardt, Spo on Lucio, Michael 3D on the Roadhog, Blam on the Widowmaker, and Sakari rounding things out here on the Mercy. So here we go, everyone in the game,
Be careful out there.
and Gibraltar underway.
Damage amplified.
So right now, offense taking its time. Winston's not deciding to leap in all at once. Just taking the slow route through under the archway here. I don't always see teams go through this way, but the Winstons can definitely leap in immediately as this begins.
Yeah, they're just kind of slow rolling this here. They're happy to just take it here. The real fights always happen around this corner. The Roadhog is a nice addition. You've seen teams run this composition as well to try to grab someone into the server room.
All right, so first goal begin does go to Blam Blam, able to take out Dot immediately. Michael 3D with a big pick on the Spazzo. 3 kills here for the defense. The offense, though, got the payload quite a while, so even though they get wiped out here, this is not really for nothing.
It does mean that they don't have to deal with going through the arch again. They can try to aggress over the top, or they can even try to come in through the server room, clear them out of the server room as well. So they do have more options now that they've gotten the cartway through the archway. Cartway through the archway. That's what I said.
Note that we both have Dot and Sickness still on the Widowmaker, still looking for pickoffs. Dot right now able to take out Blam, a huge pick coming out from the side of Dot. See just how this goes forward here, but the offense now with a very distinct advantage. If they can press it, getting some good poke onto that Roadhog. Of course, he's going to heal that up in a moment, take a breather, but still not a bad approach here coming out from the side of Assertion Failed.
No one can hide from my sight.
Well, Blam is back in action here, and I'm not sure they know.
Blam is immediately out of action. Just as you say that, Dot takes him out. The fight still going forward, and really, this is Xensity having to take cover here in the server room, as Dot is nothing but feasting up on top here, getting every shot that he wants to. And they gotta do something about Dot here. Dot on the verge of potentially killing Lucia as well. Note though, on the defense, Iman was able to get the double kill. Big Earthshock coming down from Arc, and they're gonna clean up 4 people under the archway. So Dot still might be doing work over the top, doesn't matter. In fact, Blam takes him out as well, so the defense able to hang in there.
Yeah, early on in that fight, Sickness tried to approach through the Reinhardt, get his flashbang going, and I just don't understand what you're really trying to accomplish there. Do you want to take a fight up that stairs into 2 tanks and a Reinhardt and a Mercy? You could have stayed on the other side of the cart pretty safely and tried to just let Dot do work unimpeded. But yeah, that was a choice they made, and it ended up turning into a brawl for him.
All right, Spo able to take out Dahoon to start this out here. Big defensive pick from Lucio. Michael 3D picks horrific. That's 2 down for the offense. The offense might just back out here. And look at it alt-wise here. Defensively, the defense has some very, very good defensive ults still in play.
Yeah, they definitely have all the tools in their kit. Not a whole lot going on for the offense, although they do have an infrared sight going on, which is going to make Dot's job a little bit easier. They're only running the 1 sniper now. Hey, look, this is the time. They switched to Double McCree.
Del McCree is out. Del McCree is something that teams go to a lot when they need to break a point. Sort of one of the tried and true comps in Overwatch, almost never bad. And look at Dot now on the offense, able to take out Sakari. A beautiful pick. Usually I don't see Widow getting down this deep, but he takes out Sakari, takes out Blam. Dot really making things happen here as he gets into the back. And Spo gonna take him out, but not before some serious damage was done.
Yeah, Dot really the only one getting anything done, though. Both the McCrees died very early into that push. The Resurrection, I don't think, grabbed everyone either, so it's kind of the res didn't work out either. Now only 318 to push this card. The only reason the card's where it is because it can't roll back any further.
So the offense now going to have to regroup, retry here. Still plenty of time on the clock. 3 minutes remaining. This, of course, is one of the big tests on Gibraltar, getting through this first point. Teams have held here for a really long time. And Sickness now moving forward with Reinhardt. Offense going to be looking for something big here. Earthshower's up on both sides, trying to crack the McCree shield to get that first Earthshower down. And there it is, Earthshower going to knock down 3 members of the offense. They're going to get saved a little bit here, though, by the Sound Bearer that lets them recover, get right back up. And this still might be going well for them yet.
Yeah, moreover, Dahoon also has res, which I imagine he'll hit now. He needs Horrific and Spazzo back in this fight. There they come. He does pay his life for it. Blam going absolutely ham.
Yep, look at Sickness. Sickness being the man of the hour here in this team fight, helping clear out the server room. Payload now going to be on its way, but here's the other thing. The payload has gone so far back that they're not going to be able to just push it into the end here. They're going to have to spend one more defensive push from the defense, and though they don't have much in the way of ultimates, I mean, they have Whole Hog and a Deadeye.
Yeah, Whole Hog's
We'll see if
nice
it's
though. I
enough.
mean, it should knock everyone back, at least clear off the card if they do choose to engage here. They are going to come in.
Yep, Whole Hog coming out. It's going to crack that Reinhardt shield immediately as Iman comes in over the top, gets a quad kill. 3 of those kills from the Deadeye, makes it 5, takes out Sickness.
Yeah.
That was looking really, really good for the offense. They're pushed back and says Dahoon now going to be the final victim of Iman. Iman going off now. The offensive assertion only has about
90
another
seconds.
push and a half left.
I mean, it's just really smart play to use the Whole Hog, mostly just to crack the shield of Reinhardt. Also tosses him up in the air. That, of course, opens up everything for a Deadeye. It cleans it all up. They get in there. Karts moves back a little bit. Here's a new angle of aggression, though.
Here they come. Defense still hanging in there. Michael 3D able to take out Horrific. Gets the double kill onto Yumustui. Sickness still in there. Does take out Michael 3D, but he's going to go down in turn. And now with this defensive hold, there's going to be only one more push left for assertion.
Hey, here's why I hate that angle of fighting for the offense there. Dot has been one of the core parts of your team doing a ton of damage, and you push everyone through an angle, forcing them to defend in a spot where Dot can't even contribute to that fight. He's right over the top. It's a weird angle for Widow to shoot straight down into that. And then everyone's just kind of funneling through that hallway into tank play. I think Dot has been a core part of this, and they essentially took him out of the fight on their own.
Yep, here they come. They're on the way in. 2 Deadeyes are up here for the offense. They're going to have to pin their hopes and dreams on it. Soundbearer, though, going in, but it doesn't matter. Yumustui with the double kill, still holding his Deadeye. 3 kills here for the offense. Let's take a look at Sakari, though. Sakari going to get the resurrection off, pays for it with her life. We'll see if it's enough. That is a 3-person res, bringing them back up as the offense now, with renewed life and vigor, getting through here. Down goes Blam. And finally, at the last gasp here, they're going to get here with 2:12 remaining on the clock.
Yeah, 2:12 to get it all the way through the second stage of the hangar. Yeah, at least they got it, right? So now there is some sort of win condition available for them, and now they get to keep going. They get to go through this with momentum. Dot takes down Spo really early, which is a nice pick. He's already taken high ground on the shuttle. I mean, it's going to be off the back of Dot. He's been the most consistent player on this squad throughout the day. He's had the best game so far tonight.
Yeah, and time-wise, they don't really have a whole lot of time in the hangar phase. They only have about a push and a half left here as well. Usually it takes a lot longer to get through the hangar, but Blam gets taken out by Dot. A beautiful pickoff going in.
Yeah, they're rolling on this card now.
Yeah, they're moving in. This is, the offense is making great time here. Down goes Iman. Dot taking care of all the problems right now. Gets the triple kill and back. And this is huge. The offense now with renewed vigor here. This is sort of a criticism of the level at Zen in the past, where Zen sort of has moments where they sort of fall apart. And right now, that seems to be the case, as they just got to the hangar phase super quickly.
Yeah, that's about as quick as you can do the hangar phase. Again, it's been off the back of Dot. Sickness takes out Blam early on. Blam so much has gone off of Widowmaker. Dot has owned him that much. Dahoon goes down on this offensive push. Emo is doing his best. Iman, sorry, I didn't mean to call him Emo. Is doing his best to hold
I was
his team
doing that
together.
before I started. It's Iman GG, not Emo. I was reading as Emo and GG for a long time. I was like, wait a second.
Yeah,
It's probably not right.
Be emotional and GG.
You know, just be Emo and call him GG, but no, his name is almost certainly Iman. Until he goes in later and tells us, no, it's actually Iman. Either way, defense now pushing back up the offense, really with the strong push here. Iman, though, able to come out big, does get the double kill with the Deadeye. Moving forward, Resurrection will come out from Dahoon as Blam picking up the double kill as Widowmaker, striking right back, regulating people like Dot in at least a little bit more. That's going to be a full wipe in favor of the defense.
Team Kill Horn is out.
My ultimate is ready. Go. I'll be watching over.
So here we go, Blam taking a pretty aggressive spot here for a defensive Widow. A lot of times Widow will be further back. Trying to take out Dot, does land one shot immediately. Pops the recon site, is gonna have a big advantage for peeking here. Gets Sickness, but gets taken out by Dot in the end. Not sure if worth.
Well, I mean, he got a couple kills. He's going to be able to reinforce just about as quickly as Dot. I mean, they're equidistant away from each of their spawns.
There you go, Dot right now looking for a few extra pickoffs. Trying to take advantage of the point where Blam is not going to be up for a while. Blam, though, will be back into this fight very, very shortly. And the offense now, this has been their sweet spot. Down a minute 30. Here comes Assertion failed. I don't know. We'll see if they're able to make things happen here now, though. We do have a Deadeye coming out from Yumustui. He's still holding it, decides to save it in the end. Meanwhile, speaking of Deadeyes, Sickness has his on deck. Deadeye is going to be on the way. Will kill at least one Winston. Lamb, though, going absolutely crazy in the back. Has 2 kills here so far. Looking to take Dahoon out. Not going to do it just yet. Dahoon will get the res up successfully, but Dot coming in over the top. Able to take out Lamb. Sicaria going to res up some of those fallen defensive heroes, but the offense now, again, it's that minute 30 zone where, you know, they're just keeping things moving. The defense needs to stop the movement of the cart. Defense a little bit spread out, some of the back, some of the front. The offense just really focused on pushing the cart up as Hui getting a very, very vital kill there. Popping the Deadeye, this could be huge. No, Reinhardt Shield going to shut it down. Just barely coming up in time.
The very last, and although Hui is still doing some work on the cart, he gets cleaned up eventually. So close.
All right, Iman right now on top of the cart. Only 15 seconds remain. They were able to really get rid of the last parts of the offense. And is the offense even going to be able to get to the cart in time?
No.
I don't think so.
No, they are.
No, there's... I mean, we're going to see.
Well, maybe the chart gets in. Does the chart get there?
No.
A little late.
I think if he charged earlier, he might have touched it.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, he would have died, but he would have touched it. So, time-wise, for those who are running, there was about 3:08 left on the clock after capping the hangar there for Assertion Failed. If Xensity is able to cap that in a quicker time, they will win this outright. But we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of things in their way. I don't think they're going to struggle the same on first point as the offense just did there, but hangar phase can be brutal because it was a tale of two points, really. They struggled mightily taking the second point, which is essentially the first point in comp, and then they just burned through the hangar phase in a time that is almost unrivaled. So it's really going to be up to Xensity to close this out here.
Alrighty, so we are going to be swapping sides, and then after this, we still have the grand final on the way. Things have gone a little bit longer than expected today, but these things do happen. Definitely some good games ahead.
Yeah, Northern Gaming has got to just be wondering where their opponent is. It has been, what, like 4 hours since...
Northern Game... Has it really been that long in losers bracket?
Maybe. I mean, we burned through winners bracket pretty good. We've been doing losers bracket for a while. I'd say 3 hours at least. It's 8 o'clock.
Yeah, no, it could be a thing. All right, they're asking what third point time was.
Yeah, it's kind of our, halfway way of doing a super hard stopwatch. It's generally worked out pretty well for us. It's easier to notice when it's been capped by the time being added on it, so you just note that time, and it's pretty close. Never been a problem for us in the way we do it here, just to figure out point stopwatches.
Yeah, definitely. All right, so it looks like Mini is actually back, coming back. He was DC'd for ages. Spazzo came in to swap.
Yeah, you can't bring someone back after...
Oh, you can't bring someone back after a sub. I didn't even know that was a thing. There you go. That's why I'm not an admin.
Yeah, that's why we leave it to the smart people.
Either way, taking a look here at the defense coming out from the side of Assertion Failed. It is going to be Spazzo on one Winston, Horrific on a second Winston, Hui on the 76, Dahoon on Mercy, Sickness and Dot on a pair of Widowmakers. Like, nah, Stormwise we had them yesterday. You might have gotten some storms today, though, Hex.
It looks like it might rain here shortly. It's been relatively quiet, actually. Last night it was supposed to storm a lot, and I don't think we got hit that hard.
Where's Iman that's snowing? What in the world? We'll have to figure out that mystery later, but it must be in the mountains.
Okay, so much more standard offense coming out here, although the defense is very Cloud90 defense, double Widow and Soldier 76. Offense very slow. They're running triple tank. They've got Michael 3D on a Winston. They've got even Blam playing a Roadhog here. So the good response to this double Widow is just triple tank so that you're not dying in single shots.
No, definitely. They are going to get to that first checkpoint relatively quickly, but that is not the hard point to get to. The hard point is getting this next point right before the hangar. And I do like the defense coming out here from the side of Assertion Failed. You know, it is a classical crossfire that's going on. Hui's damage boost in the back, laying down lots of damage on the shields in general. There's no way he doesn't have the #1 damage medal right now as he's laying it on thick. Blam able to take out Horrific. The offense still moving forward. Not really getting too intimidated by this crossfire defense, and first res is going to come out there. Dahoon going in, bring up some of the fallen heroes, and Yumasui still staying in the back here, landing good damage. We'll see if it's enough. Reinhardt's shield about to get broken here in a second. But overall, Xensity definitely getting through this with a good degree of haste. The defense not really doing enough to stop them just yet. Resurrection's going to be up, and now the defense kind of has to swarm the point here. They've been running crossfire this entire time, but oh no, the attack fires are totally canceled by the hook from Blam. And they're going to get to the hanger phase with a huge amount of haste here. And now this is going to be where Assertion Failed has to dig very, very deep here. They don't want to go out in third place, but that might be their fate if they're not able to make this hanger very, very unpleasant for Xensity.
Yeah, Sickness stayed a little too long, I think. He could have grappled right to the hanger, hung out with his Winstons on the shuttle level. He stayed in, he died. He is not going to even come up, I think, on a Widowmaker now. He's changing to a McCree. They're running double McCree. This triple tank offense is working really well.
Yeah, no, the triple tank definitely making things happen. Dot, though, was able to pick off Sakari. There's not going to be a res here for the offense, and the defense taking the opportunity, going in. Spazzo cleaving a whole bunch of people, not wanting to let them get into the room here uncontested in the lead. Sickness picking up the double kill as the McCree. And they're really contesting this quite hard here as they move in, and the offense is going to get wiped out. That room is going to end up being a room of death. And all of that was really set up by Dot's pick on to Sakari.
Yeah. Sakari is going to have Resurrection up now, and granted, Resurrection does charge fast, but it also helps that his triple tank, you're able to absorb that damage. Sakari's able to get the heals down and just constantly have that Resurrection as though they don't normally. All 6 ultimates up for the offense.
Yeah, the offense here, they are completely loaded for bear. They should be able to take this next fight, and if they take this next fight, they will take the hanger and very likely win the game. We'll see how this works out here. Dot is on the back. Yumasui trying to stay in there, in the fray of things, has to back out. 2 kills here for the offense. Resurrection will come in for the defense, gonna bring up some of those fallen heroes. I'm not sure it's going to be enough, though. Yumasui does have Deadeye, but only 10 HP. He's making it happen, dealing a lot of damage in the back, and the defense might have a hold here, despite the ridiculous ult disadvantage that they went into that fight with.
Lamb is going to come up on Widow now after that fight. Arc actually missed a air shatter early. Sakari died without getting a res off. Spo is now bleeding deaths, trickling deaths. Iman goes down. Here comes the res. It's not really ideal to use just to bring up Michael.
Yep, so kind of a mistake there by the defense. Offense still trying to get through here. We shall see how things work. Blam, though, looking for the pickoffs, going to get taken out by Yumasui. He did not get the high noon alert, and Yumasui making it a double kill in the end. Sickness with a bit of backup fire there, so 3 extra kills here, for the defense, and I'll tell you what, Assertion Failed is making their case at the moment. They still have to hold for, I think you get about 2 extra minutes for getting to the last point, so I think they have to hold for another 5 minutes, or not quite 5 minutes.
Something like
I think
that.
about 4 extra minutes here.
It's pretty close to that. They are going to switch their composition yet again. They're going to run double McCree now, rather than try to mess around with the Widow, and they're off a Roadhog as well. I'm not certain they need the Lucio here, but they're going to run it anyway.
All right, Winston leaping right in on the top. The offense again, trying to make their case as they move forward. Take a look at Sickness. Sickness almost has this Reinhardt shield cracked. Once it's cracked, it will be high noon. Deadeyes will be on the way up. Big res going to res up those fallen defensive heroes. They are back up to full strength. As Iman, though, absolutely laying it in, picking up another kill. Big series here for Iman as he moves forward. Tries to kill the other McCree. Not going to do it just yet. Both of them backing out a bit. Defense making a case here. The offense, even though they've gotten some kills, they have not really been able to keep it moving forward. They've been sort of getting slogged over and over again here. As Sickness, with the aid of Dot, going to take out Blam.
Blam goes down again. They do actually get some progress here. This is a nice use of the shield on the cart to keep everyone kind of healthy and healed up. Here comes the Reinhardt shield. They're going to be able to get a little more progress. These coming down the corner. They are having ult advantage now, so they should be able to pop some ult soon. And Earth Shatter would be absolutely clutch here.
Yeah, Earthshot would be clutch. Winston right now not taking any chances, diving deep in just to sort of split the offense a bit. It's kind of working out. He's going to have to run for his life. Was getting very low towards the end. Sickness now might be dropping in Deadeye any moment. You see an offensive sound barrier coming out from the side of Zen. Sakari, in fact, taking out Yumasui with the Mercy Blast. We don't see it all the time. Earthshatter coming up from the offense from Arc. I don't know if they have the follow-up that they need for that, though, as Horrific going in deep takes out Arc himself with that Earthshatter. That was a huge kill. Heroes never die. Defense coming right back up, and Assertion Failed. They are fighting for their life right now, and it is working.
Yeah, but here come the McCrees. They're
Oh, no,
rolling.
as I say that, caster curse. Iman GG with the double kill. Makes it a triple. This might be it. The Social Field was fighting for their life. But they got there, and that's GG. They absolutely kept that faster. No one on either team is saying GG, though, so we'll let them play it out to the end until either person notes it. But going off second point captured, that will be Xensity moving back into the grand finals. But that was a Herculean effort coming out from the Search and Failed, almost holding on just in time. And here we go, the offense now looking to keep momentum going forward, looking for a fully clean win, not a win off of time. Reinhardt shield slowly getting picked down here by Iman. Ult-wise, offense with a small advantage here. Blam is going to have the Deadeye. Should he wish to use it here? Dot on defense getting pushed back. Here comes the Deadeye coming in. That's going to be a double kill for Blam. Blam finding it, gets the triple, looking for the quad onto Reinhardt, not quite able to get it. Yumasui under assault from the back, and the defense still a few defending members left here despite the heroics of Blam.
Yeah, Michael 3D though is going to clean up the scraps, takes down Hui, takes down Dot as well. Now they're actually really rolling through here. Michael would have liked to save that, Primal Rage should really spam the doors, but now they've got both tanks in front of the doors. Now the Earth Shatter comes down. Should be able to clean this up, maybe.
Looks like this one, last people are on the point here, has to hold on to it. Reinforcements are coming in, 3 kills here from the defense. And not too shabby. This is going to push Xensity back.
That'll get it done.
Yeah, so they're gonna re-push in here. They're gonna have Soundbearer. Emong has his Deadeye up as well. Sakari, of course, will have Resurrection up. Maybe they even get some tank ults going here, but they're definitely in the lead as far as ultimates go. Dot has switched up. Dot's on Roadhog.
Yeah, Deadeye coming out from the offense trying to make this their last push here as Emon gets the double kill. Iman getting in there, Dot with a little bit of return fire, but still offense with more momentum here. Note though, for the defense, Dahun has already used his resurrection. He's not going to have another resurrection up in this fight. Well, I said it's Mercy, it's Mercy. He'll have another res up if the fight goes long enough. What am I saying? Yeah. But he's still not going to have it up for a little bit. He's at 60%. Offense still with a lot of momentum here. They're pushing things forward. Dahun almost has his res up, so there we go. He's going to be able to res up Dot, if nothing else. Dot coming back up. Percy res, of course, gets built up incredibly quickly, but still offense with a lot of momentum here. 2 minutes, 11 seconds left to finish this. They might do this with plenty of time. They just need to get a few more kills. Michael 3D going to get hooked and shot down by Dot, though. The Roadhog holding things in is Blam with the triple kill. Deadeye over the top.
No res this time. That should be it.
Yep, we did have one coming in, but they are able to finish it out. Xensity moving on to fight Northern Gaming Red here in the grand finals, but well fought by Assertion Failed. They went down earlier in the bracket to Northern Gaming Red, but they fought all the way back, almost made it to a point of potentially getting back into it, but going to sell for third place, and that's not bad. And this is right at the end, too.
Yeah. So no doubt about it, that is Xensity winning. Now we are finally going to our finals. It is a best of 5, but our winners bracket winner will be having a game advantage. That is Northern Gaming, who's been sitting on the sideline for quite a while. Let's make sure we can get a hold of them. We'll do a map draft, and then we'll get right through it, get into it. But it's a rematch of our winners bracket final, which was between Xensity and Northern Gaming hours ago.
Yep, so Northern Gaming, known to many as Soda Poppin's team, because Soda Poppin is, I believe, a co-owner of the team, or at least the primary financier. His team they picked up is going to be in the grand finals, so whether that makes you root for them or root against them, that's your business.
Yeah, all I know about Soda Poppin is the name Soda Poppin. Like, he's a big streamer. That's pretty much my knowledge of it. But, I mean, it's not surprising. I know nothing about the internet, memes, culture, or anything. If it doesn't directly involve Overwatch, more specifically competitive Overwatch, I'm probably in the dark on it. And I'm fine with that.
So we are rolling to the grand